Good morning, students. Today we will be going with the next topic, that is money. As it is a very easy topic, so we will be going with this topic as part 1 and part 2, because further we have as equations as well. So starting with money. Now, before money there was barter system of exchange. Now what do you mean by barter system of exchange? Barter system of exchange means goods are exchanged for goods. Like suppose I have given here the example of rice and wheat. So if the person has rice, he wants wheat, and if the person has wheat, he wants rice. So they can exchange the two commodities. Similarly here, wheat and cows. If the person has surplus of the commodity, he can exchange with respect to the commodity he doesn't have. Now when I talk about CC economy, now what do you mean by CC economy? Now CC economy is commodity are exchanged for commodities. It refers to barter system of exchange as well. Now CC commodity means C stands for commodity. So CC economy is one in which the commodities are exchanged for commodities. So basically hence CC economy is an economy dominated by barter system of exchange. Now there are certain drawbacks of barter system. The first drawback is double coincidence of wants. Now, what do you mean by double coincidence of wants? So, double coincidence of wants is a situation where the person has wheat and he wants rice, and the person has rice, surplus of rice, and he wants wheat. So, they are willingly to exchange commodity for commodity. That is what double coincidence of wants means. But in this, the drawback suggests that sometimes if the person is not willing to purchase the commodity which he is wanting, then the double coincidence of wants fails to do that. The two individuals are in possession of those goods they always want. So it is not so simple to find a person who wants the commodity and at the same time the commodity in which he has will be sold within that period of time. So with the emergence of money as a medium of exchange, I can say this problem can also go back. Now when I say lack of common unit of value, now lack of common unit of value, what is the value? We can say under the barter system, basically cows, horses were the value, but it cannot be measured, yes or no. So that was lack of common unit of value. But based on evolution of money, which has given us a brief common unit of value and therefore a system of proper accounting. Now when I say difficulty of future payments, now difficulty of future payments, what does that suggest? Where the future payments, suppose I have purchased wheat for 6 months, but will that be a perishable product? Yes, it will be a perishable product because I am taking that wheat in exchange of rice. So that was difficult. Suppose I told the person that I will be paying the rice after 6 months, but I forget. So this can also happen. That is what difficulty of future payments says. Now difficult of storage value. Here, as I've said, that storage cannot be done because what we are exchanging is a perishable item. So here when the barter system, certain goods or commodities, I can say, had a perishable value. That was, it was difficult to store the value. Now when the money, what do you mean by money? A money which is commonly accepted as a medium of exchange. Suppose value of rupees in India is around 100 rupees, dollar in terms like USA, euro for Europe. Now when evolution of money, now when barter system became inefficient, that means at that period of time the goods were not exchanged for goods but goods were exchanged for money. Initially the money was in the form of gold, silver, paper money, and now it is a plastic money in different forms of cash, cards, electronic transfers, and many more. Now when are different uses of money, as we have known, like advantages, it has become advantages of money, like first it was limitation or drawbacks of barter system became the advantages of money, like medium of exchange, store of value, measure of value, standard for future payments. These are all uses as well as an advantage as well. Thus this is a small topic, so I am ending this topic right here with the forms as the last topic. So there are 4 different forms of money: fiat, fiduciary, full bodied, and credit. Now what do you mean by fiat money? Fiat money is the money which is issued by order or by authority. Here I have taken the example of legal tender money. When I talk about fiduciary money is a medium of exchange when there is a trust between a payer and a payee. I have doubled underlined in order to know that these are the key terminologies. I have here taken the example of check. When I talk about commodity value is equal to money value as and when they are issued. Here, suppose I have taken the example of market value of silver, which is contained in the form of coin. That is commodity value. Now when I talk about money value is bang opposite where the credit money. When I talk about credit money, where money value is more than the commodity value. Here you can take different forms, or I can take different examples of credit as well. Thank you for today. If you have any doubt, do let me know.